evening when I saw a huge, beautiful tree. The kind that makes you slow down. Thick branches, sunlight through the leaves. Then I noticed green with flashes of red. Leaves, fruit, and life. At the very top of the tree sat a crow, watching, like it had nowhere else to be, and almost like it understood something that I didn't. I sat down under the tree for a few minutes, and that's when I noticed them. Two apples on the ground, one green, one red. Same tree, same roots, different stages of becoming side by side. Nothing about them was accidental. As I sat there, I realized the tree doesn't judge its leaves for being red or green. It doesn't rush them to turn red. It doesn't celebrate one and shame the other. It simply lets them exist in their own pace. The tree stands through slow mornings and long evenings, through days when nothing seems to change. It doesn't count how long a leaf stays green. It doesn't mark the moment it turns red. It trusts the passage of time. Just as I was sitting with a thought, my phone vibrated. Low battery warning, 1%, aggressive red. And suddenly, I was back in the real world, where red usually means panic. That red wasn't a failure. It was an angel in disguise. It wasn't a defect, but a boundary, a vital signal to recharge before the damage. It's the bridge that protects your power. Carrying the thought, I got up to leave. The image lingered, green and red. They weren't fighting for the branch. They were sharing the life. I realized that meaning doesn't belong to one color. I got up, started my vehicle, and began the journey back home. And almost immediately, I got stuck in traffic. Noise, impatience, movement forced to slow down. That's when I noticed something familiar again. It was a rhythm I had seen before. The traffic lights changed. Red, yellow, green. Each color doing its job. No confusion, no emotion. We turned a safety signal into a life sentence. Green is good, red is failure. We stopped using these colors to navigate and started using them to judge our worth. It's not a breakdown, it's your body's guardian. Yet, we still chase permanent green. Even our hobbies become a race for perfection. If we enjoy it, we often feel we must master it. But forced growth turns passion into pressure. When our motivation hits 1%, we don't say, I need recharge. We say, what's wrong with me? We no longer respect the need to rest. When we hit a wall, we blame our minds. When everything is green, you just keep going. You don't pause, you don't reflect, you just keep running. Constant movement isn't perfection. It's a slow drain. Green isn't the reward, it's exhaustion. Green is acceleration, but constant speed without a break is a death trap. It bypasses thoughts and ignores the warning signs. Without the interruption of red, you are just racing towards burnout. Red is a mandatory pause. It's the built-in alarm stopping you before the point of no return. Just as red signals a fruit's maturity, your red signals strength and not weakness. The truth is we aren't failing, but actually stabilizing. It isn't a flaw in our design. It's feedback. It's the body's way of mapping our capacity and demanding the reset we have been ignoring. The apple didn't transform because it was judged. It transformed because time passed, because it absorbed light. It endured weather. Red wasn't superior. Green wasn't lacking. They were just different moments. The most dangerous illusion is a life that stays permanently green. Without the interruption of red, you lose the signal of your own exhaustion. So, sometimes I try not to beat the light anymore. Even when my system turns red, I don't panic. I slow down, finally realizing red and green were never apart. And I'm willing to work with both. Thank you, everyone.